Well, I did mention Michigan briefly at the beginning of every show. I talk about how we are united by our hatred for Michigan.
I thought their season was over.
Well, they did go into College Station. No, what is it called? I always forget where Penn State plays, but they beat a, a, a fraud of a team, the Penn State Nittany Lions, and Michigan is propping themselves up, thinking they beat a juggernaut because they rarely win at Penn State. So I literally was before the game even started, I was calling this the Fraud Bowl because I think both teams are complete fraud. Both coaches are specifically frauds. I've always called Jim Harbaugh a charlatan, and James Franklin, the Penn State's coach, is the quintessential charlatan. As you know, he's famous for getting beat in overtime by Illinois this year, and then thinking he was still playing Illinois the next week when he was actually going to be playing Ohio State. He referred to Ohio State Stadium as the Big House.
I forgot about
in that
all
same
that.
press conference. He's just used car salesman, if you ask me. But of course, you know, I've always called Harbaugh the Har fraud, as he's parlayed luck literally by having Andrew Luck as his quarterback, maybe the best college prospect of all time. At Stanford, parlayed that into an NFL career where he was lucky enough to have an offensive coordinator that developed the RPO and had Colin Kaepernick as his quarterback, and no one knew how to defend that gimmick at the time, and parlayed that into a Super Bowl appearance, and then took his dream job in Michigan and has subsequently lost every big game basically they've ever had, including the last two against Michigan State, 10 out of 14. He's 3-4 against Michigan State. So he has won a couple. He has a losing record against Michigan State, and he has never beaten Ohio State. So congratulations, Michigan, winning the Fraud Bowl. There's two other funny notes from that game. Jim Harbaugh's pants actually caught on fire during that game as he was standing too close to one of the space heaters on the bench. And one of his players had to point out that his pants were actually on fire. The other amusing part of this is that Michigan was supposed to be wearing all maize, which I don't think I've ever seen before. Maize pants, maize jerseys, maize socks. Ugh. Yeah, it was a strange look. But James Franklin, the fraud himself, put the kiboshers on it. And I guess it's the prerogative of the home team's coach to approve or disapprove of the visiting team's uniforms.
It's always been a weird rule.
He would not let them wear maize, which I can't think of a pettier, weird thing for a head coach to be worried about. But he would not let Michigan wear maize. They had to wear white jerseys, which I actually think is one of their best looks anyway. So whatever the subterfuge, the shenanigans, the mind games that James Franklin was trying to play by fucking with their uniform selection did not work, as they lost 21-17. So just an amusing thing I wanted to bring up on our stupid podcast, because I thought that was such a stupid game. Stupid coaches, stupid opponents. Fun to talk about, fun to make fun of.
Stupid faces.
Yeah, punchable faces.